All right, everybody, we are back again for our final match of tonight. Division A, Rob's Crocs versus Pound Town, or Pound Town versus Rob's Crocs, in whatever order you want it to be. But again, joining me, we got V-Storm. So,
of course, I'm so glad to be back, especially for two matches. Another quite hype match, joined by another quite hype man again for 2 times in a row, which is exciting. Can't wait to get into this match. Let's just hop right into it.
Okay, of course. But yeah, for Division A standings, I guess I'll let you take away this again. You know, see kind of what you see overall and compare these teams.
This is going to be a really tight game, especially because these two teams are playing for the first seed. There isn't no game count. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Pound Town or Rob's Crocs, whoever takes this gets the first seed. Their percentage is close enough that it is actually, I think Rob's Crocs have a higher, I don't know how it works specifically, someone explained it really well, but the Rob's Crocs, if they can get a win here, they will actually be first seed. If they cannot, they will be stuck in that third seed. For Pound Town, if they lose, I believe they're still second seed though. Somebody could quote me on that, but regardless, lots going on in Div A. Not a ton of matches played yet. I think there's a little miscommunication on whether they had a week 8 or not, but regardless, really tight, especially at the top for all three of these teams. I expect at LAN all three of these teams to be some of the absolute beasts of the teams to play in for that championship. And honestly, at this moment, I couldn't tell you who's going to make the finals for between all three of those top teams. But for now, we've got Pound Town versus Rob's Crocs. Pound Town leading the division in both goals and shooting percentage. Typically, those do go hand in hand, but 3 goals a game is pretty high. In addition to Rob's Crocs, they definitely put up a good amount of themselves too. This is going to be a monster of a fight. I'm so excited for it. Yeah,
they're like neck and neck with each other here with like statistics and, you know, their record and winning percentage. And, you know, misdemeanors, they honestly had the chance to take the number one. Well, I mean, kind of be able to contend for that number 1 spot if they had won. I think it was yesterday when they'd played Triumvirate and kind of got upset by them. Unfortunate, you know, ending for them in the regular season, but I'm very confident, you know, this is a side note, very confident that they will do well in playoffs. But, you know, we're talking about Pound Town. We're talking about Rob's Crocs. But first, you know, Pound Town we will talk about here. And you got Remzik as the captain, and everybody knows Remzik. I don't think I need to explain who this guy is. He is, you know, NDSU's best player by far. Just literally does the unimaginable things that people wouldn't think he would be able to do, but he does them anyways. And then with him is Shavin and Leffy keeping him company. And you actually see them with some league leading stats. Shavin having the most demos per game at 1.74, and then Leffy with a really impressive shooting percentage of 43%. And I guess just a little bit of background, you know, Remzik being on the NDSU varsity team, and also, you know, competing in RLCS qualifiers and whatnot. Shavin having some NDSU competitive team experience as well. And then Leffy, I believe SDSM, is that right, Storm? That's where he's from?
Yep, he is part of that 3 squad for the varsity team on SDM.
And honestly, yeah, and honestly, his school squad is pretty solid, but even himself, he is a very phenomenal player. I think he's been a very great asset for this Pound Town team throughout this regular season. We've seen him mesh very well, knowing that Remzik and Shavin had actually played in the prior season with Whirl, who ended up being the Division A MVP and whatnot, you know, going out with a bang there. I love to shout out my boy. But yeah, I mean, is there anything I left unsaid about these guys?
Honestly, not. There's not much to talk about. I mean, Remzik and Shavin, they are the defending champions of Div A, and them being on the same team yet again is insane. So yeah, there's not much to talk about for this Pound Town. Everyone basically knows their names. Everyone really probably already knows all of these players, especially Remzik. There's plenty of plays for that. We don't need to touch too much on that, but I think just everyone knows these guys. It's just a phenomenal squad, and seeing all of them on the same squad is absolutely insane.
Yeah, and I guess, I don't know, just, you know, one last thing to mention about these Pound Town guys. Going against these Rob's Crocs guys, if we're looking at how this prior match actually turned out, because this is actually a rematch, we kind of forgot to hit on that, and that's a big thing.
I was going to mention it.
Yeah, so like these teams have played against each other before. They're gonna know how each other plays, and so it definitely will be something to observe from our standpoint of how they kind of adapt to each other's play style and try to combat one another. You know, I think it's gonna be very close series. I think it's gonna, you know, they'll be both very physical, but also a lot of methodical plays, a lot of great passing. I could already foresee, especially with Remzik and Stewie, you know, very great players individually. But, you know, I bring up Stewie, and with that, we can go ahead and also talk about Rob's Crocs. And I know you actually wanted to, you know, take them specifically. And I know the stats are a little botched there. Basically, if it were resized, the 1.25 and across the board on the bottom would be demoed per game, just so everyone's aware. But you can go ahead and take it away.
Yep, this is a goated squad. Having Stewie, Aspect, and Painted Harp on the same squad is insane. Stewie and Painted are both very aggressive players, and Aspect being a guy to kind of balance them out a little bit. So all tons of aggression from Stewie and Painted, connecting all the time on offense, and Aspect being there to kind of balance out the over aggression, some would say. He's there to help them out. Stewie there putting up 0.79 assists a game, and then putting up, I'm trying to line these up, but 3.82 shot. He's leading in a lot of the categories. It's hard to lead in the goals a game when you got like the previous team on the score. We're not talking about those guys. We're talking about this team. Aspect there to, as you can look at it, try to match up the best you can. 0.82 saves. He's doing a great on his own. He's doing a great job of being there. It doesn't really show it on stat-wise what he does for this team, but he definitely does help bring the calm of the storm of this team. And of course, you got Painted Harp there, who, by the way, is known for jumping off of the opponent's backboard and diming it into their net. So that if that doesn't tell you how aggressive of a player he is, I don't know what will, because he is just in your face all over the place, being in the least suspected areas and just absolutely using that to his advantage and just dominating on the field. Love that guy. He's just probably, in my opinion, one of the most aggressive people in all of DIV, which is the reason why this team has done so well, is because of how aggressive the entire team is and how well-rounded the entire team is in general.
Yeah, like, I guess I kind of want to go back to Pound Town because I'm thinking of spotlight players, and I'll touch, you know, on Painted Heart being one for Rob's Crocs. But going back to Pound Town before we completely talk about Rob's Crocs, I think the standout player will be Left Feet for them. A lot of how maybe this series would result in them winning will depend on just how well he plays. Not only because he's the third man, but I just think that Remzik and Shavin really use him as the greatest asset for scoring, because you know that's why he's leading the league in 43% shooting percentage. The dude is deadly. He's got dead shot accuracy. So why not utilize that, right? So that's going to be my spotlight player for Pound Town. However, for Rob's Crocs, you already mentioned it. We talked about him, Painted Harp. This guy, unpredictable. Played against him as well. He can pop off when he wants to be honest. And the thing about him is that he loves to just play the game for fun, but is just really absurdly good for whatever reason. Like, he's not even, like, sweating, honestly. Like, he may be looking like it or whatever in the cams with, like, I don't know, his special gamer glasses or whatever
his
you call
special blue light glasses.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. It's just, again, yeah, Leffy being the spotlight player for Pound Town, and then Painted Harp kind of being that spotlight player for Rob's Crocs. And then, yeah, just kind of looking to see if Rob's Crocs can get even with these guys and kind of go 1-1 in the rivalry between themselves and Pound Town. However, as we're coming to be able to play this match here, I do want to mention two things. Well, first thing, everybody get your predictions in. Time is running very shortly. If you have not put boost on either one of these teams, I would highly suggest that. It's going to be really great payout. Honestly, I think either way. I don't know. Let me see. 10,000 on Pound Town and then 2,100 on Rob's Crocs. So Rob's Crocs looking to have a little bit better payout. Anyways, second thing I wanted to mention is predictions. V-Storm, I kind of want to know what your thoughts are for tonight, because you were even wondering where to even put your boost as far as betting on a team to win. So I'm curious where your thoughts are right now.
Yep, and you can tell with there only being like 10,000 and 6,000 on predictions, everyone else is also a little bit hesitant to put boost on either teams, because again, We mentioned they went head-to-head, and for those who are wondering, that is because there's 8 teams in Div A and D and 10 in B and C, so B and C get 1 less, and A and D play 1 more team. And the fact that the biggest beasts of both Div A are playing each other again is insane. The last time these guys went toe-to-toe, it could have gone either way. I believe it went up 2-1 in favor of Rob's Crocs, and then Pound Town brought it back in 5. My memory's a little shoddy, but it's going to be close. I remember sitting on the edge of my seat for every single play of this match. It was just looking so aggressive, so it's kind of dangerous to give a prediction towards either side because it could go either way for this. I think, though, for a prediction, and this is hard, the game count is pretty easy for me, but I'm putting 5 because there's no way this ends in 4 or 3. This is going to go to game 5. I think I have to go Rob's Crocs here. I think they come back and they get the second, the win against these guys. I think they do a great job of shutting them out. Granted, this is one where I very, very easily could be wrong on, but I'm going to put my backing towards Painted Harp. I'm going to put my backing towards my boy. More specifically, not only because I want to support him, but also because I think it'll be a great game, and I think it's kind of a coin toss, and in general, I kind of want to put it towards the more aggressive team in this coin toss, in my opinion. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Maybe I'm just completely off the ball.
Right, yeah, I completely bet. You said Rob's Crocs in 5?
I did put Rob's Crocs in 5. Yeah,
okay.
That's what I'm settling on.
Yeah, and I don't always like to go with what my co-caster predicts, but as far as who comes out with this series, I do believe, I will agree that Rob's Crocs bring it to these guys. Pound Town, they have been quite dominant, but it's almost kind of like the McFlurries where they've come to, I would say, not as much of a decline, but somewhat of it, having taken an L kind of towards the end here and having to play against these guys. I know Stewie personally, he's not going to take losing to a team twice, so it'll I'm gonna say prediction wise in this series, Rob's Crocs
Gonna go in 5. He's gonna go in 4.
Man. I don't want to copy it. I guess I'm gonna say game 5 too. I'm gonna do it.
I don't think copying the game count is copying, really, because we both know this is going to 5. At least if it doesn't, I will be highly surprised.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, tough. Yeah, I'm gonna have to commit to it. Rob's Crocs game 5 in this one. I don't see it just being a 3-1, because Pound Town, they're just too good of a team. I really don't think they would let them win that easy. Trying to hype these guys up as well. But Rob's Crocs, they also are a very scary team, so I don't know. But we are getting everybody in here. I am just confirming that we are all good to go, and then we'll get on in here. But yeah, V-Storm, I guess Division A overall, kind of what have been your thoughts so far this season, and basing off how the past season's been for Division A, what do you what kind of teams are you looking to see specifically pop off come playoff time?
All right, so we already know the 3, the Misdemeanors, Pound Town, and Crocs. Those guys are going to do great. We already know this, but I'm going to look back at how Triumvirate played, and I'm going to say they're going to be in contention. They're going to make that top 4. They're going to be going to land, because the way I watched them play, how just purely flawless they were on defense, how aggressive Heat Assassin's been getting, how amazing everyone's playing. I think just in general, I think they are definitely a top 4 team. They're not in the top 4 position, but I think they definitely sit in that zone for the top 4, I guess, play. But or go to land regardless. I don't know. I think that is a team to keep your eyes on a little bit. All teams are really close. It could be anyone's game. But regardless, we are looking at this game, Pound Town versus Rob's Crocs.
Yeah, as we load in here, everybody very hesitant too. I don't know. I think they're trying to throw each other off. I know Shavin in particular, he likes to do that sort of thing sometimes. But yeah, V-Storm, let's go ahead and take it away here.
Yep, Renzik with a great carry. He's looking to get something going early on. He is in the stock Tane, the blue with the classic wheels. Shavin in the MG88 almost slams one in the backboard. I do want to note real quick, the Painted Harp, the Rob's Crocs, they look like they got a little theme here. I think that's the crocodile decal on all of their cars. looks kind of cool to see them all like in unison with this. I think they're definitely clicking, and they definitely showed up with that plan to be in that car together, and it looks quite nice to see them all rocking the same decal. But Leffy there to try to shut it out himself. Renzik gets a little bit of a tap to the side aspect now as a free ball. Can't quite, because Leffy's there to shut him down right away. Perfect pass over to Stewie. Can't quite find it. Renzik trying to control it. Can't get around aspect. Kind of a little bit of boomer ball going off right off the bat. I think both players are hesitant to get this one going because they look a little bit nervous right off the rip. I'm granted, usually first games are generally like that, but Renzik gonna find a beautiful shot. The ball was just floating in the midfield off of a demo, well, a bump and a demo, and then Renzik had a free shot. He tried to look and see, okay, there's not many people left to defend that net. Where am I gonna place it? And he did just that. Placed it, slammed it right in the back of the net. 1-0 favoring Countdown.
Yeah, very good start from these guys. Hopefully Rob's Crocs got a little but Countdown it's being very fast. Not looking to use again in this game. Looking to get an opportunity here, but Demo's coming out. That's another thing.
There he is again, putting up another demo on the board, trying to inflate that demo stat. Leffy now trying to get some shots going. Leffy and Renzik kind of doing a little bit of a duo push in the corner over here. But Aspect does a great job pushing out. Painted can't quite find the touch there. But now he has some great offensive pressure up here. He can't quite find the touch. Maybe a little fake down to Stewie, but Stewie can't quite find it either. Shavin and Renzik both pushed up. Painted there to shut them down yet again. Leffy with a pop out and a booming pass, trying to get it over to Painted. But thus far, I think Countdown came into this game and just knew that they needed to shut down the Rob's Crocs passing play specifically, because that is something that they do quite well. And they're looking to shut that down.
Yes, definitely. But looking to get the cameras fixed here. I know Stewie's name needs to be updated, but to get that, I need to be verified and log into change that in spreadsheet. So we're just working on that as we talk about this here. But Renzik looking to get the sidewall read. No, definitely does. However, Aspect shuts his advances down. Does almost get a pass towards mid. Shavin's there. We are locked into the spreadsheet. Restart on us. Take over.
Gotcha, yeah, you go get that fixed right now. We've got a lot of pressure coming up from Rob's Crocs. That aggression starting to show its fangs a little bit. But Renzik's there to solo carry it out of his own end and say, all right, we're going to get this out of here. Unfortunately, they find themselves right back there going for some bumps and an open net. I don't know how, but Renzik found a gap in all of the defense and all the chaos going on, and he just slops it past Stewie. He just sees him turning away. You talked about last game being able to notice when there's a hole in the defense and using that hole to find an opening. Renzik did just that and found the second goal. Rob's Crocs yet to really come alive in the series. They've been having some great aggression, but we haven't really seen any dangerous situations. And as I say that, Stewie almost puts one in himself. Renzik now in a 1v1 against Aspect, almost gets around, can't quite find it. Now Aspect pushing up the field. Shavin has to make a touch to the side to try to keep it out of harm's way. These shots just keep going fairly wide. We saw this in Doughboys, where it's just, the shots just keep going both east and west of the goal, but it hasn't quite found the net yet, and they need to. Far down ski, still dangerous, can't quite find it.
Yeah, almost a really good opportunity there for Rob's Crocs. And we do got the cameras fixed there, but ball's dropped down, and that's going to be a goal for Leffy. I mean, love the fact that he's just right there, able to finish. Renzik kind of creating that opportunity for him.
Yep, and Leffy is just there to slot it in off a little bit of a misplay on the defense of Rob's Crocs after Renzik did a great job of getting that to waterfall down. And now we see a 3-0 lead. This game might as well be over. It's still not quite. Pinch coming out to send on to offense. You don't see those that often, but with time ticking down, you kind of just want to get a goal just to get the momentum back, because we haven't really seen anything out of Rob's Crocs yet. We haven't seen that aggression come out, and we need to see a little bit of that come out if they want to fight back for the series, because they need to get one just to get a little bit of momentum on their side. And thus far, we haven't really seen that too much.
No, we have not. But Pound Town, they're going to be coming out of this first game here, just, again, with utter dominance with Rob's Crocs, and, you know, looking to shut them out here. There's a few seconds. Ball does not get cleared past either opponent there for Pound Town, but it is still up, so maybe ending it. We'll see what happens when the ball finally hits the ground here, and then it does. Pound Town taking that first game.
Yep, what a game, and they are asking for a new server, so we will get that going. Maybe that had to do with something. Maybe they had some server connection issues, but regardless, I think I need to see a little bit more aggression coming out from this this Rob's Crocs team. Maybe that's due to them being on a bad server, but I think it more has to do with them. They just haven't found their groove in this series quite yet.
Yeah, that's always a thing too. It's just, I don't know, some people play better on some days and some people don't. Yeah, Stewie, I guess, unfortunately just having some FPS issues. Hopefully that kind of gets fixed here. We are gonna get a new server started, new match. It's gonna be on Manfield Dusk. I don't know if that's anybody's personal favorite, but we're gonna go ahead and throw it on there anyways. But yeah, again, that first game going to Pound Town. What are you looking to see here for Rob's Crocs though, game 2?
I mean, again, and it could be attributed to this low server, and that's why maybe we saw a little bit of missed touches coming out from Rob's Crocs. Maybe that's why we saw some unfortunate whiffs. But regardless, I'm looking to see them just get a little bit more aggressive and get more active on the field, because they're playing a little bit passive right now. And that is not what Rob's Crocs are known for. That's not what they should be focusing on, because they need to play to their strengths, and their strengths is how they're so aggressive. Right off the rip, though, an almost amazing shot coming out from Remzik. Couldn't quite find the double.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Again, I think in this game too, Rob's Crocs need to be the one to open it, and Stewie actually getting a bump on Remzik as last there. So the ball's slowly going to be rolling on into the goal there, with Rob's Crocs having a good, strong start to this game too.
One of the slower shots we'll see in DIV, because as ranks go up, generally the shot speed goes up too. But a beautiful bump play nonetheless. Shot might not have had much speed to it, but it doesn't matter how much the shot speed has behind it if there's no opponents to stop it from going in the net. And they did just that. Shavin looking to do it the other way this time. Couldn't quite find it. Stewie gets the flip reset. Stewie looks like he's feeling a little bit better on the new server. So that'll clear it up. Beautiful shot coming from Shavin. What a save from Aspect. I believe that's Aspect, not 100% sure.
Yeah, fine. I don't know, I guess, you know, Aspect kind of getting beat. Third man there. Ball is a little too wide. It's too high for Shavin. Stewie's going to stay on this one, but Shavin literally hunting this man down. Does get 50. Aspect is last. I'm noticing quite a bit that Aspect's getting caught off as third man. I mean, even low boost right there, you see nothing in the tank for him. So, I don't know, maybe if Rob's like Stewie and Payne and Harper leaving him out to dry a little bit, but I'd definitely like to see him more involved.
Definitely. We do have the 1-goal lead. There's still so much left in this game, so I definitely think Rob's Crocs needs to put in a second one if they want to help secure this game. Maybe get a little bit of a security goal before they can relax a little bit. But I guess there is really just no relaxing against a team like Pound Town. You kind of have to stay on guard the entire time. Of almost a beautiful shot coming out from Stewie, but unfortunately it's immediately shut down. And now we're going back the other way. Remzik with a great carry. Can't quite find the power of the Musty.
Oh, what a save!
Great save. Barely
this
getting
one's
that
gonna
one.
sneak in! Brother, look, Leffy, what an absolute beast on the goal line against these Rob's Crocs guys. Like, didn't do anything special, but I mean, he did quickly, like, just quick pop that on over and boom, right on in. Again, it's like, you gotta watch out for that kid.
Yep, unfortunately the save, it had to be just a little tap to the side, and for most, other people it might be a safe position for. But unfortunately, the defense wasn't able to get caught back up to the play yet. And Lefty, all he had to do was get around really one defender, and he did just that. He got the tying up goal. Now we actually see a little bit of a game going on, not just a 3-0 beat. Instead, we have a 1-1 scoreline with just about half the game left. Demo's still alive. Painted's trying to get something going. They just need to get the second one. Like I mentioned, I guaranteed that they would need a second one at least. And now they might need 2 more in order to secure this game.
Yeah, well, we are over halfway. Again, Demo's coming out from these guys. But Rob's Crocs do put on a good defensive stand. Painted hard. Had the opportunity to put that one on net, but just was not able to get the read. However, Shavin's going to make an attempt here. Remzik up for this one. Pass to Leffy. Leffy, understanding that one was a little too wide, so he stays grounded, but does get deleted off the map. What can Stewie do here to get this one across? He does, but Aspect just, again, wasn't able to put this one on target. Both of these teams having very quick opportunities as the ball is just going back and forth. Stupidly fast. And I don't know, it really will just kind of determine whether, which team's going to make the first mistake sort of thing.
Yeah, and you mentioned stupidly fast. I don't think a lot of players realize how much faster this gameplay is. Like, if you put a Div B, well, more specifically like a Div C, but even a Div B player in this lobby, you'd be able to notice how much they're getting beat to every ball, how much they're just getting absolutely destroyed. Maybe if you put one of the upper Div B players, maybe they'd be able to hold with it a little bit more. But even then, this is some of the best of Div A. And this play is insanely fast. Sometimes it may look slow, like maybe that ball looks like it's going a little slow, but the way that the players move and the way they touch the ball is insane. And this level of competition is just absolutely mind-blowing about how quick and aggressive these both teams are.
Yeah, Painted Harp almost having a really nice look there, but reset there by Stewie. Remzik just going to take this one slowly on the back wall. Almost getting a 50, but ball's going to go right one by. Nobody's there from Rob's Crocs to put this one on net. It is slowing down just a little bit, but as I say that, it's just going to speed up right on there. Ball is in the corner for Rob's Crocs. Ball on the backboard. Lefty not able to read this one. Does stay on it. However, it gets by him with Aspect, making an attempt to get a flick. Not the best that I've seen, but there's always been worse. And here we are in the final 30 seconds of this game. Rob's Crocs really need to make a statement here and go 1-1 in the series, but we'll see what happens as there's only 20 seconds left to pass across. Aspect up. Ball is just going to go right into the net. Play. Dude, it was wide open. I don't know what happened there.
And again, this is kind of what they are known for, is these passing plays. I think Leffy thought he had more time. I think he mistook Painted's hit for a clear and not for a pass. I think he thought Painted accidentally just went really wide on the shot, but in reality, he knew what he was doing. He was passing straight to that man, Aspect, who got a great shot. Bump play coming out. Doesn't quite happen. Aspect there to get the bump instead. And 5 seconds burning on the clock. This might be it. It might have to be in regulation. Painted getting a touch. It's still up in the air. It's still up for play. Both Aspect and Stewie trying to put it down, and that they do. We have a 1-1 game count for this match.
Yes, sir. It's, we both predicted Game 5 for a reason. I guess if we went into further detail, I could basically see it going back and forth, kind of how it's starting to birth like it now. But I don't know. Well, again, we'll see how that kind of, shows. I also need to keep remembering to put my mouth on the mic here. That's probably why people aren't hearing me as well. But looking at these stats here, V-Storm, what's kind of standing out to you and why? Like, what? I guess if we're talking, for example, Stewie, right? He has the highest score in the lobby here. Like, what does that mean for him, being that he has the most saves and most demos?
Well, here's the thing I want to look at. Like, Rob's Crocs, they played phenomenal. Like, every single player looks like they're getting their part on. Lowest score, 290. But if you look at Pound, I think the error is, if you look at the stats of Pound Town, they're kind of all shut out. The highest scoring player had only 218 points. I mean, they all did great in the game, but I think they need to come alive a little more. Looks like Rob's Crocs passing play started connecting, and I think just in general, they were just outplaying the team of Pound Town, and that kind of goes to show on the scoreboard a little bit.
Yes, sir, but we got these boys loading on up into this Game 3, and I will say, if you haven't said it already, V-Storm, this one's going to be an important one, because whoever wins this goes on match point. And,
Remember, this is the identical scoreline of their first play against each other. I believe, now someone might need to quote, like fact check this one, but I believe Pound Town got the first win. I believe then Rob's Crocs got the second, and then Rob's Crocs got the third, and then Pound Town got the next two. So it's looking like a little bit of a repeat match. Let's see if Pound Town can switch it up, get this match, or let's see if Rob's Crocs says, all right, let's go up 2-1, and this time let's just get the next one and lock them out.
Hey, can we talk about how beautiful the catch that was by Stewie and almost a flip reset over Shavin? Ball's gonna go to the side. Aspect not getting the best touch, but it's almost open. Stewie gets a very well needed. Oh wow, that's too wide. Can Painted Harp read this one actually? You know, I'm kind of surprised because I talked about how unpredictable Painted Harp can be. Especially with those reads like that. I honestly wouldn't be too shocked if he read that. But Remzik looking to make an advance here. He does get it over one. Doesn't get the best 50 towards his teammate. Ball's gonna go center. Stewie puts this one on. It's open. It's just open.
Yeah, I think there's a demo on the back line that left the third man demoed and just Aspect. All he had to do was shoot it. Yep, there's Shavin going back, trying to defend, and Painted's just like, nope, you're not going to defend that. We're just going to delete you off the field. Goodbye. I said goodbye so weird.
Dude, it's just my eyes are so, my eyes are just completely wide open that it's making me yawn because of all the energy or the facial expressions I'm making with what these guys are doing. And you see Shavin here not doing too much, just getting a perfect 50 for his teammate Leffy there. And Leffy willing to trust that he gets that, does in the right position, giving them that 1-1 tie and goals here. 3:50 left. Pound Town looking to see if they can quickly get another one as Leffy almost gets a flip reset. But Remzik gets a pop over Stewie as Aspect challenges, doesn't get a 50. Remzik's maybe just going to carry it, but he doesn't. Almost bad defense there from Rob's Crocs, but I don't know. It's like you see both of these teams, and either one team pops off for one game or the other team pops off, for that game as well. It's just really unpredictable in what these guys do.
And we do see that tied scoreline from game 2. They're back to that 1-1 scoreline. This time, it's a little earlier on. I definitely think we see a little more goals in this game than last time. A little bit of a zap dash. That's kind of cool to see. I think that was a zap dash. At least I'm not 100% sure. But,
it was a zap dash. It electrocuted me. That's how you know it was a zap dash.
It was quite a cool, almost as one goes in there. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm stupid, bro. It's whatever.
No, I like it. It's
blonde moment. Yeah. But Remzik looking to solo this one. Does get a reset. Something else a little special. But that one's soaring over Leffy. The speed from Stewie. And then not only that, the power. What an insane shot. Just getting over all of Pound Town opponents there. Giving them that 1 goal differential above them. 2:41 left though. Can they hold it off?
I think there's definitely at least 2 more goals to be scored in this game. Yeah, probably 1 more to tie it up, and then whether or not that goes to OT, we'll have to see. But I think at least 2 more get scored before we see this game close. We have still half the game left, and it's only a 1-2 scoreboard. I think we see a lot more coming out here as Shavin trying to show me that, yes, there is coming more. But Stewie there to say, nope, we're going to shut it down. We're going to lock it out, and here comes Painted for the shot. Painted kind of can't quite find it, but there's Stewie to get a great shot, but it's saved away. What an amazing save coming out from them. I thought that one was in.
Yeah, and I can see Whirl in the chat kind of freaking out with his former teammates. Struggling against these Rob's Crocs guys, but we're talking about it. Rob's Crocs do not want to lose twice to the same team, as it's only an 8-team division for Division A and Division B. A little side note there, but a minute 40. Rob's Crocs, I think, are doing very well so far on defense. Knock on wood, not trying to cast a curse. However, Pound Town, they really can turn it up in just a flip of a switch. And as I say that, Aspect actually decides to do quite the opposite and give Rob's Crocs that sort of definition and put this one in the back of their net.
That was a surprising touch to read. I don't know how he read that Remzik was going to get a powerful touch towards that direction, but he did perfectly read it, and they go up 3-1. As I said, there's at least 2 more, and I'm imagining there's probably at least 1 more to go before this game is over yet. And as I'm saying that might come through. Not quite. I think this needs to be re-emphasized. You mentioned about the 8-team bracket. This is, I feel like I touched on it earlier, but this is for the 1 seed. They're playing for that best seed spot, and that makes it a huge matchup.
Oh, that's
the best opportunity. Like I said, at least 2 more. At least 2 more.
Yeah, just really slow rotations there coming out of Rob's Crocs. I know I was kind of glazing their defense for a bit 30 seconds ago, but I was laughing a little bit earlier, kind of what Aviam Jersey Todd saying in the chat of how Stewie, I don't know if you've been paying attention at all to the cans, but that's actually wide open. What the heck happened there? We're going to hold that thought. Aspect just dribbles this one right on by every single Pound Town member. I mean, really good kickoff, and I think Leffy maybe just didn't realize the Aspect could get quite a cut on that just to get an open net, but I kind of forget what I was mentioning before. Stewie, yeah, just kind of being still in the frames in the caps. I don't know if that's something you mentioned. I thought that was funny that you brought that up, though.
I did not notice that, but yeah. We do see a 2-goal lead. It's still winnable if you are Pound Town, but it is looking less and less likely as that clock dies down. Stewie trying to find another one. Aspect just wanting to keep this dangerous so they can just burn as much time as possible, keeping it in those corners, because as a lot of people know, corners do burn time. A good beat around Stewie, but
it's
Stewie
open.
finds the bump instead, and Leffy there to clean it up. 1-goal game. This is looking much, much more doable. 30 seconds left to burn.
Well, I mean, like, I'm really surprised Leffy was a 3rd-round pick. And I think that was the thing during draft week 2, that people were surprised Remzik and Shavin were able to get their hands on Leffy, but you can see right there, he's just such a great player. However, 20 seconds left. Pound Town looking to get the equalizer here. Matthew Stewart. Calling him by his real name. Does get the save, but it's a wide open net. Aspect just is there and it can read the ball, finishes.
That might be the nail in the coffin for this game. And we are so far seeing a very scarily similar scoreline since last series.
12 seconds. Do you think Pound Town can get these next 2? I mean, they got to score super quick here. Remzik gets a solo play opportunity. Doesn't do much with it. Aspect gets to 50. 4 seconds. Needs to go in right now, but that's not going to happen. It's going to hit the ground. Rob's Crocs, excuse me, taking... I could have said something worse. Yeah, taking game 2.
Yep. And that game was looking a lot more 50-50, honestly. There's not too much to say on what teams need to work on. Both teams did well. Stat lines nearly looking identical. I mean, you have 600 points, 600 points, 600 for Rob's Crocs, and 600 points, nearly 600 points for Pound Town, and then both split bottom having 200. I mean, that was a very equal match. The scoreline doesn't quite show that because it was 5-3, but it was still very, very close.
Yes, sir. I'm just typing in the chat for these boys because I know this is Stewie's favorite map that we're about to do. Shavin's taking his time writing it up anyways because I'm sure they're game planning. I did mistakenly say this was game 3. I was wrong. This is match point now. So Rob's Crocs, they win this next one, then they win the entire series. And we were talking about a game 5. They could be shutting us up here, V-Storm. Maybe they take this series 3-1.
As much as I would love to see just a painted harp win, because he's a DSU guy. I think this goes to 5. I don't see this getting shut out in just 4. I think it goes to 5, and then it's kind of a coin toss on who wins that final matchup.
Yes, sir.
But remember, we did, and I can't emphasize enough, we did see this exact same scoreline of last time these two played each other, and it's getting a little scarily similar.
Oh! It's on the goal line!
Trying to manifest what happened last time. Leffy there to finally tap it in.
Oh, I mean, I don't know how Remzik got it over Aspect there. He just, unfortunately, was not able to read it, didn't play the over, played the under more so, and Remzik got it by, set his teammate up once again. Fellow teammate was able to clean it up, and now they have a early strong start to this game 4. And Rob's Crocs, hopefully they can kind of equalize it here rather quickly later. But Remzik, if you have saves like that, and then they're on the goal line, Aspect is right there. Dude, this man has been the best at finishing for his team. I swear, he's just always in the right positions at the right time to score, and they're nothing insane. These goals aren't crazy. It's just he's there, and he capitalizes on Pound Town's mistakes.
And so Ed Stewie says it perfectly right in the chat there. We are playing Post Simulator here with how many times the post has been hidden, or how many times the crossbar has been hidden. That secret third man on the team, I can't even finish my thought before Stewie says, all right, let's put another one in. Let's not let them do what they did to us last time.
Yes, sir. I mean, beautiful 50 there out of Aspect, and again, great positioning from Stewie, giving him 2-1, and then we're only 28 seconds into this game. It's already high scoring if we're comparing them to the rest. And Shavin looking to get a really good opportunity, does get a really nice look there with the flip reset, but nothing turns out of it. Stewie's gonna almost center this ball, but decides not to. Does get a soft touch, which is very smart by him. Ball is gonna be banged on over to Shavin. Shavin takes this one off the corner, painted hard. Can he get a 50 for his teammates? He does. Shavin actually gets bumped. Corner is still there. Shavin does get it back, so that could help him, but ball is a little too wide. It is. Stewie gets the soft touch towards the corner. Really lucky there for Rob's Crocs, as that one could have been the tire. No, it's not. This one is, though. Remzik puts this one wide open into the net.
I think you mentioned it. This is a very high-scoring game, especially compared to the last one, which even the last one was a 8-goal game. High-scoring games do favor Rob's Crocs because, again, they are a more offensive-heavy team. So I think Rob's Crocs are perfectly okay with playing it in their ballpark. But Remzik there to say, all right, you know,
Remy
too, right off the kickoff, a perfect cancel coming out from Shavin. And unfortunately, Aspect couldn't quite read it, the perfect cancel, and Remzik did properly read it and just ripped one in the back of the net.
Yeah, I don't think Remzik wants these guys to take the series they want. I definitely think he's fighting blood, sweat, and tears for a game 5. But I don't know, will it be enough? Can what he contributes solely be enough? I think so, brother. Tuesday. That was wide open there. Another double commit from Rob's Crocs. I'm seeing that a lot coming out of their defense.
What a goal coming out, and now we have a 2-goal lead, which is a little bit more comfortable. I don't think we've, besides game 1, which is 3-0, I don't think we've seen any 2-goal leads.
Oh!
Actually,
No!
There's almost a 3-1.
Bro,
Not quite.
That would have been insane.
Great pass over, coming out. Aspect trying to get this one moved up the field. Remzik can't find the touch. Stewie pass mid. Painted there for the shot. Aspect there to tap it in. Painted might have intentionally faked that one. Can't quite tell for sure, but definitely Remzik had the 50 if Painted did it. But Painted flips out of the way, and there is Aspect there to tap that one in and get a 1-goal deficit for Rob's Crocs.
Yeah. And hold on. No! Brother. What's up, brother? That's what Shavin said.
I'm wondering if Aspect could have gone. No, he couldn't have gone.
I'm trying too hard to be sketchy here, guys. I'm only quoting him. I'm not trying to replicate any sort of personality. All right, it's only for fun here. But I could be wrong. However, I am quite confident that that there being 8 goals in this game 4 alone has been more than the entire series combined. Am I wrong to think that?
Last game was 8 goals.
Was it?
It was 5-3 favoring Rob's Crocs.
Okay, fair enough. It just for some reason seems like the offense has been more so a factor here for both teams. And oh wow, what a shot there from Stewie, dude. I think he's been working out because
they DM each other and say let's stat pad this one.
Maybe, but Leffy not able to get it clear. He kind of almost does, but Stewie plays the 50, predicted that sort of thing. And being a high caliber level player as he is, read that and capitalized. But Remzik looking to do some sort of magic of his own. Almost gets a ceiling double tap there. Leffy does keep the pressure. And Stewie putting this one far onto their side. Painted Harp is into the corner. Does get deleted. Net might be wide open. Puts it low. Leffy does get the 50 read there. Is going to go back center. Remzik just booms this one across the field. Aspect putting this one down low. Painted Harp doesn't get the read, but Stewie is going to be there. Does get it over one. Can he get a pass across? I know he's looking for him. Painted Harp is there, and he does! What a shot from Painted Harp. The connection between those two, Stewie and Painted. Beautiful play.
Painted Harp is the king of cherry picking. And he did just that. A beautiful pass coming out from Stewie to dime up Painted Harp for a beautiful finish. Can't defend that shot. That was just gorgeous coming out. We have a 10-goal game here, 5-5. This has got to be one of the highest scoring matches thus far in the season. I don't know how much higher it can get, but we still got literally two-fifths of the game to go. We have 40% of the game to go, and we're already at 10 goals. Does it slow down, or do we see like a, I don't know, like a 15, 16 goal game?
I don't know. You know, what's your prediction? What's your prediction for total goal count this game?
Give me a higher or lower on this.
Higher or lower? Okay, so I'm gonna say, are you higher or lower for predicting this game 4's total goals to be? Yeah, we'll go 14. How about that?
14?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say barely higher.
Okay, let's go the opposite. I'll say lower.
With how much we've seen, I wouldn't be surprised.
All right.
It would be insane, especially because the clock is running down. But thus far, we have seen like 3 or 4 goals a minute.
Ooh, Painted Harp though.
Still got blood. Well, now they're locking down on D. Now that they heard I took the higher, we're just gonna lock down on D and say, you know what, now.
Yeah,
it's
but
looking less and less.
Less than a minute here. Shevin looking for another demo. He does! Dude, this kid is an absolute rat, which makes sense if you are a DCRL veteran, being as he substituted for the Rat Pack team back in fall 22, brothers. But now we are at 6-5, 11 goals total, 54 seconds. Rob's Crocs, I don't know, like Shevin's bringing out the demos. They need to be ready for some physicality because Pound Town, they're wanting to bring it to game 5.
We do have a prediction from Perchance in the chat. He said 7-6 is his prediction. So
7-6?
We'll
okay.
see if that holds true.
That is respectable. But, it could happen.
Who knows? Because with the way this game's been going, I couldn't even tell you. Because either we're about to see several goals going here. Maybe if we see a 13-goal overtime. 12-goal overtime for 13, maybe.
I'm not gonna lie, it'd be cool to see like a 12-minute overtime. But we got 20 seconds here. Rob's Crocs looking to get something to tie it up. They are down 1 goal, only 1 goal, but almost near to 10 seconds. Ramsey gets the double flip reset. Ball's gonna go onto the corner. Painted Harp gets the 50, but Shavin has possession. He is gonna use the backboard. Aspect awkward, and that's wide open. Pound Town take this one, and hey, Coop, you in the chat, I know you're getting excited. The goals are 7-5. Rob's Crocs they could have one to just kind of, you know, as a motivation or momentum sort of thing going into game 5 here, because I'm very confident Pound Town take this. 4 seconds left. Yeah, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, but I think they've taken it. Let's see if they are listening to chat and help Coop become right. Not quite. 7-5. It is the lower. They calmed down on shooting for the last 2 minutes. We see a is that the server in the chat? Oh, Aspect does have pretty high ping. You might be right.
All right, that's all right. But I'll let you kind of go ahead and talk about what you saw a lot of, what maybe you didn't see a lot of. Maybe that could be obvious to you, but who knows? Maybe you have something surprising to say, and then what you might be looking for either one of these teams going into game 5 as I get this new server set up.
What I have seen a lot of is definitely scoring. That's
okay.
That's
like I said, I think it'll be very obvious for you.
Pretty obvious right there.
Yeah.
But in general, like, look at these points. Remzik almost getting. He was so close to 1,000. Like, almost putting up 1,000. I mean, like, it's just insane stat-wise. There's so much to delve into. How many shots is that total? 12 to 10 shots. Pretty even. I don't know. There's pretty much even. I don't know how much to say, but there's one thing to note about this game. Rob's Crocs need to avoid a repeat of what happened last time. If Pound Town get the win here, it is an exact repeat of how the last game went, I believe.
Yeah.
But
I will butt in and say, as they are loading into this game 5, they need to shut Remzik down. He put on an incredible performance in that game 4. Like I said, he did not want them to win the series just that easy, being 3-1. So here we are, game 5. Stewie doesn't get anything out of that 50, but Peanut Harp is up for this one. Leffy putting this one over midfield. Remzik gets it over 1. As Stewie is sitting back third man. I keep saying his name, Matt, which is weird. Anyways, I don't know. My prediction, honestly, this could be a stretch, but whoever scores for first is gonna win this series. That's
That's a bold prediction. Because,
I know.
I think that's hold true most of the previous, the majority of them.
Yeah.
But I think there's a statistic out there that says 60% of games are won by the first point. Like the first point is the team that wins. So I don't think it's too far-fetched of a prediction. You are the favored on that betting choice, as I'm say. But I think I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna say the other team comparatively, but mine is less likely. We're taking the other one.
Thank you there for the follow, Drip Set. Yeah, no, I don't know. I somewhat agree, but again, I don't know. It just, again, you even bring up the statistic yourself, so I feel like that reassures me a little bit more. But here we are. Pressure just coming from Pound Town. They really are giving it to these guys. Rob's Crocs. They just got to be very consistent on their defense. The offense will come to them eventually. I just know it. But it's, Division A overall. It's the small things that people capitalize of when you make a mistake like that. But ball is going to go right on over to Painted Harp. However, Remzik does get the beat on him. Stewie taking this one across. Does he bang it? He does. That one's on net. Remzik, does he have any boost? That one's barred down. What the heck? I don't know why he didn't go for that. He must have been 0 boost because he went for the squishy.
You said on net. It didn't look too on net to me. That barely found its way in. I'm just
saying. I got a really good eye.
Who knows? Maybe Remzik's angle. He couldn't.
Grind. Yeah. Ball's gonna go straight to Remzik there, though. However,
one thing I will say is, hey, the Rob's Crocs need to work on their kickoffs a little bit. I don't know how many kills they gave up last game just off the kickoff, but that almost was another one just there. Sorry to interrupt you. I just noticed it a little bit.
Yeah. But almost another opportunity coming out of their aspect, just was not able to capitalize. However, Remzik, you can't give him the space like this. Can he get the double? He doesn't. He does set it up for Leffy. However, Aspect gets a really important 50 there. And Rob's Crocs make a very quick counterattack. Holy crap, the speed. Do you see how quickly a play develops here up in Division A, folks? This is speed. Wow.
That ball was zooming. I think my record ground pinch is maybe like 157. Bro, almost hit my record ground pinch in just a normal passing play. What a shot. There is no defending that speed of a shot. Demos coming alive. We have a 2-goal lead going into the final half of game 5. Rob's Crocs definitely looking to flip the script. Almost a miss. Almost a miss save.
Is that in? No way! Dude, that was way too easy. I'm sorry. Pound Town, you can't be letting those in. We're going to watch this again here. Leffy, well, he does get beat to that ball. And Shavin's just not quite back there to save it in time. I don't know. Respectable. It's just maybe spaced out rotation. I don't know. I'm not going to be analyzing here too much. However, trying to come back down from 3 goals. 2 minutes left is possible, but it's going to be very, very difficult when you keep giving him opportunities to score like that. Aspect giving it right back onto him. It is a 1v1 there. Remzik does get the better ladder of it. He looking for an opportunity. Gets a pinch. Shavin puts this one over midfield. Just trying to play on the ball. Get a 50. Leffy kind of helping him out there as well. Ball's going to roll up to the side. Remzik might have an opportunity. Can he create something for his teammates at least? He doesn't. It is staying in this corner quite a bit. We are here now down at 1:30. Pound Town need to get something in the net.
Yep, just a little bit time, but like ticking it down to the final moments of this game. Rob's Crocs might look to do what they failed to do last time and stop the Pound Town from being game 5. 3-goal lead going to the last minute of this, but right now Pound Town have a great offensive push here. Remzik doing everything he can to get this in a lethal position, but there's Stewie to throw them off and say, nope, we're going to send you back to your own, and and just burn time on that clock, because that's all they need to do at this point. They just need to burn just a little bit of time, and suddenly it is game, set, match. First seed will be locked in.
Here we are. Yep, we're sub a minute. I don't know, I'm trying to say it all fancy, but really on a shot there from Shavin, just was not able to go on in as there was a defender blocking the net. But a nice bump coming out from Aspect. Dude, I know we talked about spotlight players and Painted Harp kind of being the one, but it seems like tonight's Aspect's time to shine. He's been making a lot of plays and a lot of goals for Rob's Crocs that have become very important. And now you're up 4-0 against Pound Town. Really, you don't need to score. You don't. You just need to play some solid defense. And Pound Town, they'll make their own mistakes here. Now we're coming to 30 seconds. They're going to have to start playing a little bit aggressive. Almost seeping in through there, but a little too wide. Remzik puts this one over. Leffy doesn't find the back of the net. 20 seconds. A lot of time being wasted here as Shevin takes it back to the corner. Doesn't get a 50. We're at 15 seconds. It's looking not as possible, but Musty coming out of Remzik. Does he get the double? Not quite. And I'm fairly certain, yes, I agree. I'm fairly certain that this one's going Rob's Crocs.
Yup, we have a Game 5 win. Rob's Crocs taking it. Our prediction being right yet again. What a good prediction.
Yes, sir. There it is for you folks. I mean, like I said, Stewie was not going to let these... Well, Stewie, Painted Harp, and Aspect. Them as a team overall, because this is a team effort. We're not going to let Pound Town beat them again in this final week of regular play. But I think, they ended off on a really good note, especially going into playoffs. Remind me again what this does for Division A standings, though.
I believe this makes Rob's Crocs the first seed. I think this is well known. And I think Pound Town are locked in at second seed. That might not be true. It might be Misdemeanors that have second seed. But regardless, Pound Town still nothing to frown upon. They're still a high seed. And they did put up an amazing match. Congrats to both teams. What a game indeed. That was quite impressive. I think one stat to note here is, holy crap, Stewie. What a game coming out.
Yeah, dude. We love glazing Stewie and Painted Harp and Aspect. These guys are just absolutely phenomenal out in the field. But we do got these guys all in here. As I was saying that, I'm surprised nobody's smiling. Stewie, man, you gotta show more facial expressions.
You guys look sad that you won. What is this?
You just
what is
sneer
this?
at me, brother? You just sneered at me when I said that?
No, I just was confused why you want us to be so happy.
Chowder.
You just won, dude. Okay.
Obviously we're happy, but
okay.
It's fun. It was lots of fun.
Okay, well that's good. I'm glad that you're feeling that way. But V-Storm, I'm sure you got some questions for these guys. I'll let you go ahead.
My main question was, and this is a huge question, is what did you guys change from the last time? Because this is the one team that you played twice. What did you guys change up since playing them last? What do you think was the reason that you took it this time instead of
I think we just played smarter, I guess. Compared to the last time, I think we just played, a lot more frantic and not really giving ourselves a chance on challenging the ball. We kind of just kept things as simple as possible. I don't know. I've been playing a lot more ones, and it definitely gives you a different outlook on how to challenge the ball.
And it definitely shows, especially in that last game, putting up 800 points, nearly all red in your entire game. That was quite an impressive match coming out from you.
Yeah, and I want to quick butt in and kind of talk about Stewie, and what he's been doing behind the scenes. I know he plays RL quite a bit, and I don't know what kind of an update it is with you and your brother Brad, but I remember you mentioning 2v2 tourney going on. Kind of just simply put, like how has that been so far? Like, what's the update?
So we made one of those. There's a qualifier for a closed qualifier for a 10K tournament. So you have to win. You have to actually get top 8 in the closed qualifier to make the actual tournament itself for 10 grand. We lost out in the closed qualifier because there's some really, really good players in there. But we've been playing a lot more 2s and 1s and just trying to refine really solo plays, but mechanics and just improve on consistency. Because I will say that you can debate with me and Remzik back and forth. He's a much more consistent player. He always has been. I mean,
Sure.
you can just tell the way that, and it's because he plays those modes, and it's the reason why I can't beat him in a 1v1, and I never will, because he's just that much more refined. But
Never say never.
That's what I'm thinking, man. That's what I'm thinking.
I got a question for Painted Harp, though. We'll just turn the page a little bit over to him. I noticed you did a lot less cherry picking. You're kind of known for that play style of being up the field, ready for a pass, and just slamming into their net.
You gonna take that, Zach?
Huh?
You gonna take that, Zach?
I don't know. That's
to be calm.
That's season one. That's season one banter right there.
Fair enough. Sorry, V. Sorry, V. Keep going, my guy.
I wasn't hating on the play. I'm wondering if you chose to be a little bit more calm this match and play more of a consistent, like, just role as just trying to be there around the field, and less of that striker, I guess, position.
I don't know. I just needed to, especially against a team like that. I mean, they're such highly regarded, and I mean, for good reason. They were the defending champions and stuff, and I just need to play with my team more. I can't just be sitting upfield expecting a pass up. I mean, it's not going to work for every team, and you gotta. I mean, Rocket League's a team game. Might as well play with them.
I mean, full disclosure, that is my favorite play style to watch is the cherry picking, because it is amazing to watch those goals get in. So, full disclosure, I do actually like both play styles, and I no hate towards either play style.
Yes, sir. But yeah, anything else, V-Storm? Otherwise, I think that'd be pretty much it. So.
Oh, do you have a question for our boy Aspect over here? I mean, he popped off. I mean,
well, yeah,
I think
definitely
we need to give a little more attention to Aspect over here.
Definitely don't want to leave that man out. Okay.
Attention.
Yeah. No, I want to go ahead and. Sorry. What's up? You don't need no attention. What?
Need attention. No. Mm-mm.
I don't know if that's cocky or if he's humbly saying that he does not.
He's just hanging out.
Okay. All right.
He's
Fair enough.
Just casually slamming in so many goals and just casually just being a goat for demos and being an amazing team player. Just casually, you know.
Chowder.
Cat.
Yeah,
Love
all
the
attention
cat.
on Chowder. That's what we need.
Yeah, all attention on Chowder. I love that guy.
There you
Yeah,
go.
so I got a question for the mascot. Just kidding.
Nothing in that cat.
Put him on the mic.
There is nothing in that cat's brain. Look at him.
I believe the answer would be meow. Actually, I think that's
Look at
all
him.
he got.
There's nothing in that cat's brain.
Oh,
Zero.
that is adorable.
Well,
Zero.
I think that is our cue for being finished with the winners interview, that it's gone focus to a cat. But I mean, it's a cute cat. Don't get me wrong. I love cats. But yeah, fairly enough said from each and every one of you. Just again, I want to congratulate you personally on the win tonight. I'm sure that means a lot. You know, beating Pound Town, not let them beat you twice. And also just coming off a win in the end of the regular season. So, you know, looking forward to playoffs. You know, I'm expecting some big things from you guys. I'm hoping to see, you know, make it to LAN and whatnot. You are definitely one of those teams that a lot of people are expecting to be a tough challenge in the playoff bracket. But again, nonetheless, congratulations tonight on your W.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for streaming.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Y'all have a good
congrats
one.
again on clenching out that first seed, and congrats on the W against Pound Town, taking it to them.
Appreciate it,
Good
boys.
job, and bravo.
Bravo.
Well played.
Peace
Thanks,
out.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. Okay. Apparently, World had me check in the DCRL.
It's a picture of the cat.
I thought it was
cat with
something
headphones.
important.
It is just a picture of the cat with headphones, and it is an adorable picture.
That's okay. Honestly, somebody should make that an emo if they can.
No, that needs to be Painted Harp's new profile pic.
Yeah. It could be. I don't know. Maybe he wants to. It's perfectly screenshotted right from there to download. But I just want to go ahead and say thank you, Restorm, for casting with me. This was my first time on the casting cart, and this is exactly what we're using for LAN, so it was kind of nice to have somebody experienced as yourself to co-cast with me for both these matches. And honestly, you know, my experience with it being a first timer on the casting cart, that it really isn't too difficult. So I'm glad that there wasn't too much going on that I didn't already know. Just a few minor things like a stream deck and having 3 monitors. And you know, if you're one of those people considering getting a 3rd monitor and you only have 2, I definitely would get it if you're doing this sort of thing. Because wow, I don't know. If you know, you know. I'll say that. But yeah. Any last remarks, I guess, V-Storm? I'm sure some social media shout outs, and there's a sub goal or something I heard. I don't know.
Yeah, what a game. Yeah, there's definitely the sub goal. And also, if you mention social media, there's shorts. We have some social media out there. I think we've got YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram if you want to go. Those are some in the description, I think. Hopefully there. Yeah, subscribe. We're trying to get to the Blazing Hot Challenge. Unfortunately, there's no overlay for this stream, but we'll definitely have it up for next stream. So please get those subs in, primers especially. Those are free subs, free to use. I'm sure you guys all have them sitting around. So yep, use those up. Anyways, great game today. Couldn't have asked for a better final series to shut out tonight's matchup. What games? Congrats on the wins to both teams that played tonight. Actually, all 4 teams. Congrats. And I guess last remarks, best of luck to any other teams that have their games still. Best of luck to everyone. And best of luck in the playoffs, too.
All right, yeah, but hopefully we'll be getting more streams out. I know it's towards the end of the week, and people are going for Easter, back home and whatnot. So yeah, just kind of be paying attention to pings and whatnot. If you aren't already, drop a follow, and along with that, turn those notifications on just so that you don't miss any other matches that are streamed. So yeah, V-Storm, you pretty much touched on everything that I was going to be touching on when I end the streams. With that being said, everybody, thank you for watching, and we will see you later. Have a good weekend, have a good Easter, have a good everything. We'll see you later.
Yep.
Peace out.
Peace.